So your home loan has gone into underwriting. That's great news. But what is underwriting? In simple terms, underwriting is the process that lenders will use to determine whether or not you will be approved for a mortgage loan. So how's your application evaluated? Well, we use what's called the 4 C's. I actually added an extra C to this, but we'll go over that at the end of the video. For now, let's just discuss the main 4 C's and go from there. Those 4 C's are credit, capacity, collateral, and lastly, capital. All right, first up is credit, of course. The underwriter will pull your credit report from the 3 major credit bureaus, and your credit score gives the underwriter a rough idea of basically how well you manage your debt. They will also analyze your credit history, your payment history, number of accounts, total balances on those accounts, etc., etc. If there are any findings that need further explanation or maybe might indicate some risk, the underwriter will actually request either some more documentation from you or perhaps maybe an explanation. So if everything looks good on your credit report, we move on to the next C, which is capacity. Capacity is simply your ability to repay the loan that you're applying for. The underwriter will evaluate your DTI, or your debt to income ratio, which is essentially your debt divided by your total monthly gross income, and that gives you a percentage. The lower the percentage, the better, or at least the more capacity you have to pay back that loan. The underwriter will also verify that you're employed at the time of closing with earnings that support the monthly income used to qualify. All right, continuing to move on. If you are qualified as far as credit and capacity goes, we move on to the next C, which is collateral. Collateral is an item of value that's pledged for repayment of a loan. In this case, this would be the home that you would be purchasing. The underwriter will be looking at the value of the house based on the appraisal and comparable properties in the area to the cost at which the house is being purchased. All right, that C is fairly easy. As long as the house that you're buying is worth what you're borrowing, you should have no issues there. Now we move on to the 4th C, which is capital. Capital refers to your income as well as verifiable assets such as retirement funds, savings accounts, checking accounts, those types of assets. Are you receiving a gift? Do you qualify for down payment assistance programs? Having a 2-year work history is also very important. If you as the borrower have less than 2 years of work history, the underwriter is going to look to document those gaps. Did you go to college or maybe vocational school during that time? Things like that. All right, you're doing great. You made it all the way through those 4 C's. Now let's talk about that 5th and final bonus C that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. And this one is C for conditions. Anytime the underwriter requests more information or maybe more documentation, these requests are called conditions. You may or may not have heard the term before, conditional approval, but what that means is there's at least one condition that needs to be satisfied before the underwriter can approve your application. Needless to say, the fewer conditions added to an application, the process may move along more smoothly and definitely more quickly. All right, we're coming to the home stretch. I know it's been a stressful couple weeks and you've gone through the 4+1 bonus C's. Once an underwriter has approved all conditions and determines that a loan is a good fit for you, they will issue what's called a CTC, or a clear to close. And trust me, those are the best words you want to hear during this whole process. And once you get the CTC, your loan process is moved on to the next stage, closing for your new home. If you're still here with me, thank you so much. I hope you're able to learn a little bit more about the underwriting process. I know buying a home and getting a mortgage can be a very daunting process, stressful process, emotional process. But I'm here to help. I'm here to answer questions. I'm here to walk you through it. If you're in the market for buying a home soon or anytime in the near future, please feel free to reach out to me anytime, or even if you just have any questions regarding real estate or finance, I'm here for you and I love to help. All of my contact info will be below in the description of this video or in my profile bio. Thank you so much and take care.